Hello, my name is Philip Holtz. This week our group had to focus on the music of the 70s, and I chose to focus on Pink Floyd and mainly the Dark Side of the Moon album. The members were Roger Sid Barrett, who was the guitarist and he also did vocals, Roger Waters, who also did guitar and vocals but mainly was bass, Bob Close, who did guitar, Richard or Rick Wright, who was on the keyboard, and he also did some wind instruments. Nick Mason, who was on the drums, and David Gilmour, who also did guitar and vocals and would sometimes just fill in for Barrett. They were actually influenced by AMM or AM, I'm not 100% sure how it's pronounced, and they're an improv jazz group, and they're also influenced by Can, who is a German experimental rock group, and also by Arthur Lee, Grateful Dead, Jimi Hendrix, and Byrds. They had influences on Genesis, who was a UK band actually with Phil Collins, the Nas, or the Nas, I'm not 100% sure how that's pronounced either. They were a psychedelic rock band, and Fish, Yes, Queen, Radiohead, and David Bowie, they actually influenced a lot of UK bands. They actually helped define progressive rock music. They were one of the most successful progressive rock bands. And they used surreal lyrics. They were the biggest British psychedelic rock band. And this was due to their experimental electronic effects. And they were first to use multiple onstage performance tools like video, pyrotechnics, and light shows. And now onto the album. There are actually songs on everyday details, but with added aspects to the music, and that actually was done very effectively. It was done using sonic backdrop, atmospheric landscapes, and carefully placed sound effects. They fused together multiple different musical genres, and these included ponderous neo-psychedelic art rock to jazz fusion to blues, all the way back to psychedelia. And they added amazing production to their most unique instrumentals just to give it that extra crazy feel. When I listened to it, it's kind of a dark feel, but not really in a negative way. I actually kind of found it to be pretty relaxing. Alan Parsons was in control of the sound, and he added many different sound effects that actually added different aspects to the music, I thought. The titles of songs actually dealt with things that people would face on a regular basis, like chasing goals, being paranoid, time management, religion, money, and differences between social classes and like the relationships between those. Here's my works cited, and thank you for listening.